Okay guys, so first things first, we're gonna bypass the hot water heater. So when you bypass the water heater, if you follow the logic here, your white line coming in is your cold water. It goes into the water heater, and then up top here, it comes out as red and goes out to all your hot, which is accurate in real life. The water comes in cold, leaves hot. So when it does that, that's all well and good, but we want to bypass it for winter because we're going to try to pump, we're going to pump red RV antifreeze through the whole system. So we don't want to fill our hot water heater and then after it's full, fill all the hot water lines. We want to bypass the water heater. That way we're not wasting whatever it holds, 3, 4, 5 gallons in that water heater. That wouldn't make any sense. So if you notice, there's a black valve right there between the white and the red indicating, hey, that's gonna, if we open that, that will let the water come in white, go up through to the red and go out. So we're gonna open that, and at the same time we open it, we're gonna close the two going to the water heater conventionally. So here's your white coming in. I'm gonna go ahead and close that. And the way you know you closed a ball valve is the handle itself is running opposite of the flow of water. I don't know how well that shows up on camera, but take my word for it. Right now it's opposite. Up top, the same thing's gonna be true. This valve is running inline right now, and I'm about to switch it and completely turn it off. So what I did was I turned off the outgoing hot, the incoming cold. Now I'm gonna reach over here and open this one. Now when my water pump starts sending water through, it's going to come in white, go up red, and head right back to the camper and make sure we get every line in the camper full of RV antifreeze. Now here's my hose. This is my dipper hose that's going to go in my RV antifreeze. That's my dipper. And you'll notice it's closed. The whole reason it's closed is because all summer long, I don't want that open. It would suck air into the pump. So the pump's going to take its RV antifreeze from my tank through this valve, which as you can see, I'm missing the handle. And then it goes up through into the pump and then goes back out. So I'm going to open up the valve to my dipper so I can bring in my fresh water to the pump. Is actually going to be red RV antifreeze. And I'm going to close this valve. Now I need to go get a tool because I'm not strong enough without the handle on it to turn it. So that's what we're going to do first. Okay, so first thing we're going to do here is we're going to blow air through the whole line. We're going to open up every valve that we have, every line in the RV. And then we're going to blow air through the city connection, city water connection. You don't blow air in your storage tank connection. That won't do anybody any good. You drain your storage tank underneath and you blow air through the city connection with all your fittings open. And what that does is that's going to get rid of all the water that we can before we run the RV antifreeze in. You don't have to do that, but you're going to use more RV antifreeze if you don't. And it just seems like a wise thing to do. Get rid of all you can before you even get started. Okay, so now I just opened the vent. This is actually the blow-off valve. In case the water pressure or temperature gets too high, it'll blow off. Well, you can go ahead and open that up and drain your water heater. From factory, this water heater just had a 1/2-inch plug in it. So what I did is I got a stainless steel short nipple and a ball valve. That's actually a gas ball valve, and threaded that on. Here's the original plug. It was a ridiculous plastic plug. I put a ball valve in there, and that just makes it real easy. So as you can see, my tank is absolutely empty. I'm going to leave this on all winter. Call me crazy, but this way, if any water should decide to try to freeze, it's definitely going to make its way out. It's going to shove out instead of freeze and bust my water heater. What we've done now, we blew out our city water connection. We blew out everything with air We have the hot water heater bypassed. I have the hot water heater completely drained, and we're now switched over to taking on RV antifreeze out of a bucket. When I first started doing this, I would do it 1 gallon at a time and quick swap the buckets. That was dumb. The easiest way in the world is to just pour 3 or 4 gallons in a bucket, or if you know how much you use, pour that amount in, less than 5 gallons, of course. Pour that in a bucket and take off. It just makes it so easy. I'm going to turn the water pump on now and go 1 spigot, 1 faucet, 1 commode at a time, opening each one up till I get nice and red, and then I'm going to quit. And then you'd want to do that all over. Now you can do the air trick that I did and just do that. However, twice in my life I've had to take commodes apart and repair them where water got stuck right up top of the flush valve and froze, and obviously caused an O-ring to push out. Thank goodness it didn't do any damage. However, I had to pull the commode, fix it, and put it back in. That's no fun. So that's why I do antifreeze. And a little unknown fact, or not well-known fact, is when RV antifreeze freezes, you will see ice crystals in it, and it looks like it's freezing. It is, but it won't expand. Unlike water, when RV antifreeze freezes, it actually contracts. Isn't that crazy? And speaking of water, Christ says he's the living water. And did you ever give a thought to how much we use water, how much we depend on water? We wash in water, we bathe in it, we clean our vehicles in it, we need it to sustain life, we drink it. We just use it for so many different purposes. It cools better than anything else. It takes the heat out of things. And here's another little unusual fact. When water heats up, it expands. When water cools off and freezes, it expands. Doink! Isn't that funny? And they say there's no creator. I laugh at the follies of men. God bless you. Thanks for watching the video, and have a great day.
Yep.
Go ahead, Ben. Okay, so here's what you're looking for. Cold water red, hot water red, crapper red. Can't beat it. Kidding me? We are ready for winter. So anyway, that's it, guys. This should take you by yourself 30, 40 minutes. If you can solicit some help, that's always great. Like I said, just to recap, first thing, I drain the hot water heater. Second thing, I bypass the hot water heater. Third thing, I RV antifreeze into a bucket and get it running through. Fourth thing, then you just turn your pump on and go 1 spigot at a time. When you're done, I turn my pump off, I drain the pressure, and then I crack every faucet into place, just so in case something would go wrong, it has a little bit of room to expand. If the water would happen to try to freeze and can expand, it's not going to break your equipment. If you have it shut off and it has nowhere to go, you're going to be in trouble. Don't forget what I said. If you heat steel, steel expands. If you freeze it, it shrinks. Water, both ways, expands. That is crazy. So God does have a sense of humor, and he likes to do things that makes you go, And anyway, if you don't know God, don't let the sun set on your lost soul. Hell is too hot and time is too short. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to look around and know something's wrong, people. You need to find Jesus today. All right, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned, and good luck with your RVing, because we love us some camping. Take care.